everyone, Susan Davis coming to you from the car on the way home from Dallas, Texas, dropping my grandkids off, and so I've got quite a long drive back home, and thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me to get caught back up, put a business video out there. And I've got a really specific topic that I wanted to talk about today, and I want to start it off with a question. And my question to you is this: what are you willing to do, and for how long are you willing to do it to get what you want out of life? So let me ask you that again. What are you willing to do, and for how long are you willing to do it to get what you want out of life? And I'm asking that question specifically because of a video that I watched on a friend's page on Facebook. She is in the direct sales industry, and she has quite a large team in a direct sales company. And she sent this video out about this kid by the name of Scott. And Scott is referred to as the name tag guy. And that's because this kid, at the time of the tape that I saw, he was 22. And ever since he had been in high school, Scott walked around every single day, without fail, with a name tag on his shirt. And in this video that I watched, he shares how now, at the age of 22, at the time of the video, he was a, multiple six-figure income earner, best-selling author, national speaker. He's pretty well set as long as he's financially responsible with his earnings. And he shares how he wore those name tags every single day for 2.5 years with absolutely no activity and no reward for doing so. So for 2.5 years, he wears this name tag, no results, other than people laughing at him, people coming up, ripping the name tag off of his shirt, like, hey guy, you forgot to take your name tag off. Some people would ask him about it, but for 2.5 years, he was committed, and at any point in time, he could have said, this is just stupid, I'm not wearing this anymore. Well, he shares how one day he's on the bus, and he's sitting next to this random guy, and, they strike up a conversation, and the guy asks him about his name tag, and so he shares with him, that he's got a book coming out, and he's writing a book, and blah, blah, blah. And the guy says, well, give me your card, and whenever your book is published, we'll go have a beer. And so he never hears anything from him, and a while later, Scott gets a phone call from this huge publication, either the, New York Times or some big newspaper. And it's the publisher wanting to do a story on Scott and his upcoming book. And, so come to find out, the guy on the bus has a girlfriend. His girlfriend is a reporter for this newspaper. He shares with her about this, crazy guy he met on the bus that wears a name tag every day. And she does a story on him. Well, that story changed his life. And, that just really got me to thinking, would I be willing to do something for 2.5 years straight, without fail, with absolutely zero results, like zero, none, not one result for 2.5 years, but yet so committed, knowing that if I just continue, at some point in my life, something is going to come from this. And, I have to be honest and say, I don't think so. I don't think I have that kind of commitment to something. And so, I wanted to pose the question to everybody. Is that the kind of commitment and consistency that you have to achieve the goals that you've set out, that you say you want out of life? Right now, I am just really on this huge journey, conquering some inner demons, inner enemies, of self that have kept me from achieving the things in life that I really want to achieve, that I could very easily blame other people or outward circumstances for. But truth be told, the only reason that any of us really fail at anything is because we fail ourselves. We give up on ourselves. We sabotage ourselves. And so, like I said, I really just want to throw the question out there and ask you, what actions are you willing to take, and for how long are you willing to take them to get what you want out of life? And this is really poignant for me right now. Some of you may know, you may be reading on my other blog about me going through this Couch to 5K transformation program, where you go literally from being a couch potato, which I'm not a couch potato, but I'm definitely not active either. I'm a chair potato, let's put it that way. I sit in front of my computer all day. In 9 weeks, I'm supposed to be ready to go out and run a 5K. And so the first thing I did was I just committed. I found a 5K I wanted to do, and I said, I'm going to do that 5K. Now, how am I going to get there? And I started reaching out, and I found this program called Couch to 5K training. And for 2 weeks now, I've been going through the training and, just having breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. And I know that no matter what happens to me, unless, God comes and takes me home, I'm going to run that 5K. I'm going to do what I have to do until I achieve that goal. And I'm committed to that. And I know that without a doubt. Just as much as I know I'm breathing right here, right now, I'm going to achieve that goal. So, I wanted to pose the question. I want to throw it out there for conversation and feedback. I'd love to hear, what you think. What are you doing? Are you that committed that you're willing to do something for 2.5 years, with no results to get what you want out of life? I mean, what if Scott would have taken that name tag off the day before because maybe somebody, made fun of him, or somebody came up and tore it off of him? And, what if he would have just quit and said, you know what, I'm done. I'm not wearing this name tag another day. He would have missed the opportunity of his lifetime, because that one moment on the bus changed his life. So, I'm really encouraged to take a look inside myself and go, what exactly is it that I want out of life that I'm willing to have that type of commitment towards, until, what is that thing that I'm willing to reach for, that I will take those actions consistently until. And, I encourage you to ask yourself that same question. So please share your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. I'd really love to hear it. And you know what, guys? I say this on all of my posts, but it really is the truth. We're only promised this moment right now. So you might as well just choose it, live it full out with passion and purpose, and go out and make it a great day. Everybody take care. Talk to you on the next video.